All right, so we're gonna start with usual. We're gonna start with shout outs. And I'm going to claim moderator privilege, and I'm gonna do the first shout out. So I want to give a huge shout out to Tsunami and Legacy. They have been working together and have gotten some new bosses down, and I think what they're doing is fantastic. The fact that they're getting to keep rating, I think is super important, and I'm sure is um, helping keep people around. Does anyone else have any shout outs?
Yes, I do. This is Baltus from Nemesis. This past couple of months, we've had some issues with roster. I've reached out to leadership for help and received very friendly responses from all of the guild. They helped us get our AOTC kill. So, on behalf of my team and my members, we'd like to thank Eternal Kingdom, the guild, for coming together and helping us out.
And did anyone else have any shout outs? Okay, for promotions. Does anyone have any promotions to announce?
I do. I don't know if Lily's going to be on, but Itzy is assuming the position of RE of the sponsorship team. Yay, Itzy. And she's in her trial period right now. But she's already been doing the work and pretty excited to have her take the lead on that.
Were there any other promotions to announce? All right, if not, then I'm going to go ahead and move on to State of the Kingdom, EK Alliance. Um, and because we skipped the last guild meeting due to scheduling conflicts, I have not yet had the chance to congratulate Empire for their cutting edge. And I hope they enjoy farm for the rest of the tier. As you know, we also have another team working on Sylvanas right now, and a third working on Fate Scribe. Please feel free to tune into the streams of all of our teams that are still progressing and cheer them on. Um, uh, and anyone else, if you want to see certain bosses, it's actually a great way to see how other teams handle bosses. Um, I already mentioned about Legacy and Tsunami, and I really don't envy their next trial, their next boss. Although we'll see how some of the more recent nerfs affects that boss. We've still got some teams working their way through Mythic. We have some new AOTCs. Um, Kismet, Gallant, and Olympus all have gotten AOTC since the last guild meeting. And I really hope I'm not forgetting anyone else or someone's going to kill me. Um, and but both Gallant and Olympus actually got it this week, so congratulations to them as well. And that's really all I had for State of the Kingdom, but I did want to bring attention to a post that I put up in the Help Wanted section. Sorry, my push to talk is being annoying. And we're looking for people to help um, um, with our events team. Uh, we will both be looking for new events next year, as well as new administrators to help with that. And I'm planning on starting interviews for that after next week. I'm out of town next week, but I'll be back on Monday, and I'll be wanting to start to talk to people and interview people for that position. So if you're interested, please make sure to contact me before then. And that's all I've got. I don't see Kaylee here, so that means next up is Belle.
Hi, everyone. I don't have a lot to talk about. Like I mentioned during promotions, ITSY's taking over as RE of the social sponsorship team. And as such, I know she's got some great ideas, and so we'll see some modifications to how we run that. So stay tuned as she gets her feet underneath her and works with Lily to get things squared away. We gave away some sun-warmed fur lines this last month. That was fun, and it raised some money for the bank, so that was cool. And that's about all that I have.
And next up is Naishala for banking.
Hey, folks. So our most needed items are pinned in the banking chat. Right now, we have a real severe shortage on phantasmal haunch and a couple of the other herbs. I'm just trying to find it because I didn't get my usual report done. Sorry, hang on. Iron is sitting over there laughing at me mercilessly.
I find this unacceptable as well.
You know what? You be quiet. Rising Glory, Marrow Root, and Phantasmal Haunch. We also need leather, so Desolate Leather or Heavy Desolate Leather. Either one of those would be amazing. Our commissary is still running. If you have questions about that, reach out to Drop. He's got an FAQ. If you want to put in an order, there's pings and reminders in the Discord as to how that works. You can do it a one-off order or a standing order. It's 5% off the auction house prices when we mail out, so you're actually saving yourself some gold. Our Transmute program is still running. Avi has done a fantabulous job running that and getting lots of new people. If you're interested in donating a Shadestone Transmute to the guild, hit her up. She's your gal, and she'll get you all squared away. We do have some bank tabs for rent. If you're interested in renting one for your team, let me know. We'll get you sorted. What else? If you have prizes you'd like to donate to the guild for anything, reach out to me and I can help you make that happen. We've got a whole spreadsheet of everything that's set up there. The other thing that I wanted to announce tonight is, back by popular demand, we are in the planning stages of the race this term. So we will see a return of our draft round race. If you have questions, reach out to Jazzy or myself. We're happy to answer those for you. Basically, it's kind of, for people who are new, it's kind of like a fantasy football meets WoW LFR type of thing. We race through a heroic raid. So this time we'll obviously be doing Sanctum of Domination. And you sign up, and then we have a draft round for the teams. So you get mixed up with all kinds of people you've never played with before. It's super fun. You get to have a title for a while that is, I think last time it was the Brute Squad because I did a whole nerdy Princess Bride theme. But keep an eye out for that. It is coming back. We are going to do it. And it's usually tons and tons of fun. If you have ideas, questions, would like to be part of banking, reach out to Jazzy or I, and we'll get you sorted out with that too. Thanks.
And I think too, we're not ready yet to announce the next streamathon, but we are in the planning stages, just to let people know. And did anyone else need to make a report or have anything to say?
I have a question. I just wanted to know if there's been any discussion, maybe not right now, just because the holidays and Thanksgiving that's coming up, but mainly for next year, if there's been any discussion on any new chancellor positions or anything like that now that we have seemingly lost 2 chancellors this tier?
So I'm always on the lookout for people that can fill those kinds of positions. If that is something you are interested in, you are always welcome to contact me if it's a raid chancellor spot. Um, it's one of those things. I wanted to get the community events settled first and ready for 9.2 before doing anything else. But knowing that there are people interested, just even expressing interest would actually be helpful to me. For eh, depending on which chancellor position it is. Obviously, I might not be the only person involved if it's not one of the raid chancellors for Alliance.
Yeah, I just wanted to table it.
Did anyone else have any questions or concerns before?
Can we keep it going for like an hour? I missed the hour-long meetings.
I mean, probably could. We could, like, play like a game of tell us one thing about you nobody knows.
We just continued the conversation from my fishing run that was at noon server today. Shameless self-plug.
The one where we talked about like recruitment pros and cons and the good things and all that other stuff.
And how amazing I am, yeah.
We didn't talk about that. That was not actually part of the conversation unless it was in your mind.
I was having that conversation.